Like, comment, share, subscribe. What is going on? 200K to 230K pay-per-view buys was being reported by fans all over social media. Now, this is kind of funny, right? Because everybody wants to be somebody inside of the sport of boxing. Everybody wants to be a source, So fans are speculating that that's the amount that Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder did last Saturday. Now, when there is no transparency within companies and stuff like that, that leads fans to come up with conspiracy theories, right? This is when fans start making up their own things, making up their own scenarios, making up whatever they want to make up. And it's you as a fan if you want to follow those conspiracy theories. One thing that Americans love are conspiracy theories, right? So for people to take 200 to 230K without it being confirmed by the zone, uh, it's kind of crazy. But I mean, it depends on what part of the spectrum are you in. Because if you're a Canelo Alvarez fan, obviously you're not buying it, and if you are a Canelo Alvarez hater, obviously you're running rampant with it, right? Because the biggest question inside of the sport of boxing right now is who is uh, the face of boxing, and there's two names that are at the top of that list, and it's between Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Davis. Now, I say that when there's no transparency within the company, when there's no uh, for its fans and stuff like that, they're gonna run with whatever they want to make up, and they're gonna run with that. Simple as that. Now, do I believe that it was 200K buys? No, I think that it was definitely more than that, right? I would think around the 400, the 500 uh, K buys. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I'm not gonna report numbers that mean nothing at the end of the day. At the end of the day, who cares? You know what I'm saying? He sold out in a stadium inside of his hometown. I mean, I think that was enough for them, and they got all their money. You know what I'm saying? But the zone, they did confirm uh, Canelo, Triple G, the trilogy, and those numbers were over 1.6K, 6 million buys, global buys. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you a lot. When the zone calculates and does their pay-per-views, they don't do it by just the United States. They do it by uh, global, right? So they're putting all their global numbers, every pay-per-view sold, everything inside of that, and that's how they're getting that. They're not separating. Oh well, the Americans they like that, and they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you global numbers, and that's how they do it. You know, and it's not like Showtime or them that'll sell the rights to the networks in other countries so that they could view, so their people could view the fights, right? That's why, like, other countries, they watch those big fights for free. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to pay for those fights. Their networks, their networks there, they pay for those fights, and then they stream it through their things, through their networks. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's crazy that people are throwing out false reports on numbers. I mean, it's just tick for tack. You know what I'm saying? It's just here and there. We're gonna make this up. We're gonna make that up. Just that either you hate them or you love them. You know what I'm saying? Or or you have an agenda. You have a narrative that you want to push. I mean, it's simple as that. Any little thing, people are gonna say, do anything, and especially Canelo Alvarez, obviously, since he's the face of boxing, he's gonna be held up to that standard, and fans are gonna be at his neck all the time, and it is what it is. I mean, but if it's me, I wouldn't believe any false reports that people are putting out there, any type of numbers. I wouldn't even engage in that type of stuff. The reason why I say don't even engage in that is because when you're engaging, you're just lighting fire. You just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And it makes zero sense for you to stay there talking to people that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're not sources. They have no sources. They really don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? They're just 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 there, just making up conspiracy theories, right? And that's how it is in real life and how it is in boxing. You know what I'm saying? In real life, politics, things like that, it's the same thing. You got people that fall into conspiracy theories, fall down rabbit holes, love that type of shit, and they engage in that type of shit all day. You know what I'm saying? But if you believe in that type of stuff, I mean, you can only believe once the company comes out and they tell you firsthand, look, Canelo Alvarez, John Ryder, they only did 200K buys. All right, well then you give your opinion on whatever you think that is, right? But when these guys that don't have no sources inside of the zone, let alone the zone, they're not working with these other networks and other markets. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're gonna get those numbers. Only they could come out and confirm those numbers. And I'm sure that journalists are gonna go out there and they're gonna ask Eddie Hearn how much were the pay-per-view buys for the Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder fight. And I think that that's when we'll actually get that confirmation from Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is really the only person that's really gonna come out and confirm numbers, right? He's the only one. He might not even confirm anything, but he's the only one that's gonna confirm numbers. But like, comment, share, subscribe, and we out. Peace.